Yes, pleasant good afternoon again as we see the match already in progress here at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium with the Alvin Allison's Primary School coming up against the Morris Vanterpool School, with the Morris kicking from east to west in the red and black, and the Alvin Allison's, they are kicking from west to east in gray and black. Here we see the play is with the Morris Vanterpool on the far left hand side as she tries to dribble and dribbles the ball straight into the hands of the keeper, who collects, and there's an infringement on behalf of the on the Morris Vanterpool player there, and the goalkeeper. Here we see the ball is being booted out by number 12 up to the middle, intercepted there by the Morris Vanterpool Primary School as she's trying to come away with it, and there's an infringement against the Morris Vanterpool number 12 on the left hand defensive third of the Alvin Allison's Primary School. Scores in the match 3-0 in favor of Morris Vanterpool, and they just trying to rebound from their not rebound actually, but I think they would have won their previous match coming up against the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Here we see there is a number 10 for Alvin Allison as she's trying to boot out. Ricochet off there and move further to her left as she boots up field only as far as number 4 of Morris Vanterpool Primary. Here we see Morris coming down their right side, and there's a shot and goal, but the ball goes into touch for a goal kick on the left side of the Alvin Allison's Primary School. Beautiful afternoon here on the in Anguilla with the continuation of the Primary Football League. The ball is being booted upfield by the goalkeeper, collected here by the Morris Vanterpool number 10, who tries a shot at goal, but the ball goes clear and into touch for a goal kick to Alvin Allison's Primary. So scores 3-0 in favor of Morris, kicking from east to west in the red and black. Here we see number 12 now as she spots it and she boots it upfield, intercepted here by number 11, who's challenged here by number 7 from Morris, loses it to Morris again. There's a shot at goal, and there is a block. Is that a corner kick? Goal kick. Ball goes into touch for a goal kick for Alvin Allison's Primary. As the crowd is building up here nicely as the continuation of the NCBA 4th edition of the Primary School football here this afternoon. Morris Vanterpool against Alvin Allison. Here we see the defender there, number 12 for Alvin Allison, boots it as far as her number 10 there. Intercepted there by Morris as she dribbles and shoots at goal, shoots again, but the ball is blocked and a save there by the keeper. As you see, they're still trying to get it into the net, but the ball is being cleared by number 12 for a corner kick there. Great defensive work there from the keeper and both number 12 as they were able to stop that goal from going into the back of the net and saving himself, going 4-0. The corner has been taken on the far left side by number 10 for Morris Vanterpool. She boots it over, collected there by number 4, who tries to bring it around, but the ball goes into touch for a goal kick for Alvin Allison. Alvin Allison have yet to win a game here this afternoon, but are still competing nicely, and that's all we can encourage them for this afternoon. They have yet to get a win in this tournament. Here we see number 12 as she boots the ball upfield only as far as the Morris Vanterpool Primary player. Morris picks up and have a shot at goal. The ball has ricocheted off the net, and here we see there's a clearance again. A shot comes in, a shot again, and it's a goal. goal. Goal number 4 for Maris this afternoon, as the shot was taken and rebound off of the upright into another Maris player who boots it in, only to be blocked by the defender there for it's a goal, yeah. Only to be blocked there by the defender there for Alvin Allison. And yes, then there was another shot coming through the bundle there, and the ball passing through the keeper's legs and ended up in the back of the net for goal number 4. Here we see a ball at the center circle being passed there by the Alvin Allison player only as far as the Maris Vanterpool player, as here is Maris now. Here is Maris coming down their left. Maris coming down their left. She tries to dribble, intercepted here by number 10. And here we see players there trying to gather the ball in, booted out by number 10 up to the middle, intercepted by number 14. And Maris picks up, loses it to the Alvin Allison player. Here we see 2 players jostling for it. Maris in control. Number 11 goes down, and there is an infringement on the Alvin Allison's player, number 11, getting fouled there, and their free kick been taken just outside of the center circle at half the half court, center half. And here you see the player. She boots it all the way down to the keeper, and the keeper collects and just jot out to her box and boots it upfield. Here we see the number 6 loses it to number 4 for Maris. Maris, number 10, picks it up as she dribbles to far right, and there's a shot at goal, but the ball just trickles wide of the right upright of the custodians there, and they're seeing where the linesman has, what is it? What is the call here this afternoon? Yeah, it's a corner kick. So obviously the ball taking a touch from off of the defensive player there for Alvin Allison and rolling out into touch for a corner kick on the far right hand side of the Alvin Allison's defensive turn, to be taken by number 10. Yes, here we see number 10. She chips the ball over as far as the Alvin Allison's player, who's been bundled off of number 9 for Alvin Allison's in the defensive third, been bundled off the ball, and there's an infringement on part of number 11, and there's a free kick just in the goalkeeper's area, as we see number 10 here for Alvin Allison is spotting that ball now and is just about to take that free kick upfield. We see some instructions being passed there by the referee as a substitute is about to be made. Is it one substitute? I see 1 substitute, 2 substitute, 3 substitute there being made by the Maris Vanterpool primary. So the coach Cleo ringing the subs this afternoon, leading by a score of 4-0. Here we see Maris coming away with it again. Ball being intercepted here by Maris as she tries to shoot. Number 10 tries to shoot at goal, but just rolls it to the keeper, who collects nicely and clears only as far as Maris Vanterpool primary school. Here we see the player coming away with it, and the ball trickles into the hands of the keeper again. Number 2 trying to force her way in to get a shot, but only as far to be collected by the Alvin Allison's keeper. Here we see number 9 in the center of the field, trying to come away with it, but then we see collected here by Maris, who tries to dribble but out dribbled herself there just a little bit. Here we see number 4 for Maris, picks up as she tries to dribble, cleared out by the defender there, and there we see number 4 again picking up the ball and trying to get around a man. Got so done. So number 10 tries to clear. Here we see the Maris on the right side as she tries to clear to goal, and here we see, and it's a goal. 2 players coming through there. Number 2 for Maris Vanterpool and number 4 right on the edge of the goalkeeper area, and it was number 4 who just pokes it into the back of the net for goal number 5 for Maris this afternoon. defenders there couldn't get the ball out, and the two players from Morris just composed themselves, and number 4 with that dreaded touch, touching it over and into the back of the net for goal number 5. Here we see the Alvin Allisons as they gave away the ball to the Morris. Morris coming away with it, intercepted here in the middle by the number 9 for Alvin Allison. Here we see number 6 running further wide as the ball being booted upfield and blocked into touch for a throw-in to the Morris Vanterpool primary. So Morris 5, Alvin Allison 0. Primary school football here at the Raymond E. Gishard Technical Center. Throw being taken, collected here by number 6, who dribbles down to her right, loses it to the defender there, number 12, and the ball being put into touch for a corner kick to Morris Vanterpool Primary School. So it's great action here this afternoon on this bright, beautiful Saturday, the 26th of October, and it's the National Commercial Bank Primary School Annual Competition here, the 4th edition, where we see the Morris Vanterpool coming up against the Alvin Allison. Here we see corner kick being taken, intercepted there by Alvin, cleared, collected there by Morris Vanterpool. Number 10 has it just in the center of the Morris defensive third, intercepted there by number 2 for Alvin Allison. Only as far as Morris. Number 10 picks up again as she tries to come through. She's coming through, blocked there, and the ball being booted upfield, and called for a handball infringement there on the part of number 4, who was trying to collect, but ball being hit on her hand and adjudged for foul. Here we see number 12 clearing, but only as far as number 10, who intercepts and who boots downfield, only to be collected by the custodian for Alvin. She boots upfield, trapped. The ball is controlled there by number 2, and she shoots. It's a goal again. Goal again. A bad error there on the bad part of the goalkeeper, who booted the ball upfield. Ball was controlled there by the number 10, and it was intercepted there by number 10, only to be taken away by number 12, and then number 10 receiving the ball again and just booting it back at the goal, and the ball ricocheted through the keeper's leg and into the back of the net for goal number 6. 6 goals to 0 in favor of Morris Vanterpool Primary School here. Alvin Allison's passes from the center circle to number 2, who collects and boots the ball upfield. Collected there again by Morris, who number 4 tries to dribble to the center circle. She beats one man, got intercepted there by number 2, who tried to boot upfield, only as far as the Morris player, who comes through the middle, and passes to the player on the far right side, who is a judge, number 2 for Morris, adjudged to be offside here, and number 12 with the kick here for Alvin. Ball being booted upfield, only as far as the Morris Vanterpool, who number 4 intercepted, loses it to the Alvin Allison, and here we see the number 6 player going through on her far left, down the left side, as she's taking deeper into the Morris Vanterpool half, intercepted and booted upfield here. Here is number 4 coming through. Number 4 coming through, dribbles past a man, been blocked there, picks up again. Number 4 picks up again. She passes through to her teammate there, number 9, who loses it to number 5. And here we see number 4 again, picks up and is dribbling further right. Number 2 with it. Here we see number 2 coming through with it. Tries to pass to number 4. Number 4 collects, shoots at goal. Keeper saves. Number 4 picks up again, and it's into the back of the net for goal number 6. Goal number 7, sorry. That is goal number 7 to Morris Vanterpool here this afternoon. And it's reigning goal goals here this afternoon. Alvin Allison trying to stop the bleeding of goals coming through here, but is not getting it done to the best of their ability. They're still playing, still competing. So it's 7-0 in favor of Morris. Here we see Alvin Allison passes the ball, intercepted there by number 10, booted upfield by number 10 for Morris, for Alvin Allison, intercepted there by number 2, dribbles past number 10 and trying to go through 2 players, lose it out. The ball is being blocked there by number 2 from the clearance from the Morris Vanderpool. Here is number 10, boots the ball upfield, only as far as the defender there from Morris, who boots it back downfield, and the ball is rolling into touch for a goal kick for the Alvin Allison Primary School here this afternoon. Yes, we are still in the first half, and it's 7-0 in favor of Morris Vanderpool Primary, who have won all of their matches so far in this encounter by some number of goals as well. Here we see the goalkeeper for Alvin Allison boots it upfield, but only as far as the number 9 here for Morris Vanderpool. Number 8, that is. Number 6 for Alvin Allison intercepts and boots upfield. Number 12 trying to clear, but the ball hitting the forearm, and we see the referee here blowing the whistle for an infringement of a foul to be taken by Morris. You see number 10 standing just about 10 yards away from the ball. Here as we see the shot coming through. And there's a shot on goal, but as just narrowly missing the left upright of the custodian there for Alvin Allison, and into touch for another goal kick. Yes. Football, primary school football, live action here at the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium. Here we see the goalkeeper for Alvin Allison, boots upfield, collected here by Alvin Allison, but loses it to Morris Vanderpool, number 2, who tries to dribble the player there. Ball being cleared into touch for a corner kick there to Morris on. That's on the far right side in the defensive third, which is the left side of Alvin Allison, and you see the player jogging over to take that free kick here this afternoon. 7-0 in favor of Morris Vanderpool. Live football. Here we see the player just setting up to take the corner kick now. The kick being taken only as far as number 12, who misses the clearance, and here we see the player picks it up, shoots at goal. Number 8 shooting, is at number 9 shooting at goal, and the ball has ended up into the back of the net for goal number 8. Goal number 8 here this afternoon. 8-0 in favor of Morris, and we are still not at halftime yet, so there's quite a bit more to come. Here we see the coach ringing the substitute now as Morris Vanderpool player is being substituted. Matter of fact, it's about, I'm seeing the coach here, they have 2 players getting ready to interchange. Yes, here we see the players running on into their position as we await the pass from the center circle after that goal. Here we see Alvin Allison passes the ball to number 2, who boots upfield, loses it to Morris as she is challenged, and she's been bundled off the ball, and for an infringement there, foul there on the part of Alvin Allison. The free kick just being taken just outside the center circle in the defensive half of the Morris Vanderpool Primary School. Here we see number 12 with it now as she boots the ball upfield, collected there by Morris Vanderpool, and here we see the player coming away with it, dribbles past 1, passes it out to number 2, on the far right. She tries to pass it back into the middle, intercepted there by the Alvin Allison's player. Ball being booted downfield again. Here we see number 10 with it. Just boots it up only as far as the number 2 for Morris Vanderpool, who tries to dribble and it's blocked there. And here we see the player for Alvin Allison moving for the right, but loses it to Morris in the center of the field. Here we see the defender there trying to get it clear, but only to be intercepted there by the Alvin Allison's primary school. Has been booted downfield by Morris. There we see the number 10 for Alvin Allison. Passes it to number 2, but she seems to be a little bit slow on that, as we see the number 5 there trying to play through the middle, loses it to the Morris Vanderpool, who boots it upfield, collected there by Alvin Allison. And here we see the player dribbling through. She's dribbling through, and she's fouled there by the... Is it I haven't heard the whistle blows. I see the referee running to the spot for a kick, but did not blow the whistle, but finally blowing the whistle now for an infringement against the Morris Vanderpool primary. Just outside of their defensive third area, here we see number 12 for Alvin Allison, setting over the ball. She boots at goal and into touch for a goal kick to Morris. Scores in the match: 8-0 in favor of Morris Vanderpool in the red and black, kicking east to west here this afternoon. You see the player now boots the ball upfield. Number 2 collects, and there goes the halftime whistle. At halftime in the match, Morris Vanderpool against Alvin Allison. The score is 8-0 in favor of Morris Vanderpool. We do hope that you can join us for the second half in just a few minutes. Yes, good afternoon, and welcome back to Raymond E. Guichard's Technical Center here, Stadium, where we are bringing you live coverage of the match, the Morris Vanterpool School versus the Alvin Allison School. At halftime, the score is 8-0 in favor of the Morris Vanterpool. As we see, the teams has switched sides. Morris now going from west to east, and the Alvin Allison primary coming from east to west. Morris in the red and black, Alvin Allison in the gray and black. Here we see kick being taken by Morris, intercepted there by number 10 for Morris, as she dribbles downfield. As there's a shot at goal, and yes, it's a goal to Morris, goal number 9. In the first minute of the second half, Morris goes ahead by another goal with number 10 dribbling through straight to the middle there and scoring goal number 9 to Morris Vanterpool. Here we see, yes, the ball is being spotted at the center circle, taken there again, but only as far, the kick being taken only as far as number 10 to Morris, who tries to dribble down left, intercepted there by Alvin Allison. Here we see the goal, here we see the player there from Morris trying to have a shot at goal, but the keeper collected, and the momentum of the forward striker there from Morris taking her into the goalkeeper, and an infringement is being called there against the Morris player, as the referee is just making sure that the goalkeeper is okay, and that there is nothing too serious has happened. The keeper is up and looking very aware and very assured, and just doing some necessary checks just to make sure that the player is okay to continue in goal here this afternoon. Number 12 at the moment is over the ball. You're not missing any play here, as the play being held up for an infringement there on the striker for Morris. Here we see now the referee is back in position, blows the whistle for the kick. The Morris Vanterpool intercepts the kick there. Ball being booted further upfield. Here we see Alvin Allison coming away with it. Number 6 intercepts. Kuplex number 8, who passes over to number 10. Number 10 tries to dribble, loses out to the Alvin Allison player there, and there's an infringement against the Morris Vanterpool just beyond the center circle, as the kick is about to be taken by the number 12 player for Alvin Allison. Scores in the match, it's 9-0 in favor of the Morris Vanterpool primary. Here's in number 10, coming number 11, dribbling down the left flank of the Alvin Allison's primary school. Intercepted there. Ball being booted into touch for a throw-in to the Morris Vanterpool school. Yes, it's 9-0 in favor of Morris. What we see here, there's an infringement. You see the referee has spotted the call and has called for an infringement. They're just on the edge of the 18-yard box. You've seen some instructions they have been given by the referee's assistant on the left side. And you see the kick being taken. Intercepted here by Morris. As she passes to number 10. Number 10 dribbles, and moves on the way to go. Shot, and the ball is being taken, and the ball is being blocked there by the custodian, using her feet there and knocking that one into touch for a corner kick on her far left side. Yes. To be taken by the number 10 player there. She spotted the ball and is just about waiting for the whistle. There goes the whistle. Here we see the kick, been taken, intercepted there by the Alvin Allison's primary, who is running down her left. Running down here, intercepted there by Morris. She boots it backfield, intercepted by number 2 for Alvin Allison. Collected there by the player there from Morris Vanderpool. Number 10 squares it further left, and here we see the infringement. There's a whistle. I don't understand what was going on just a while ago. It's almost as if there was a whistle and play stopped and play continued, and it's clearance, and it's goal number 10 here this afternoon. Goal number 10, a soft goal it is. Here we see the keeper trying to clear the ball, but only as far as the Alvin Allison's player, who realizes that the goalkeeper was out of the goal and just shot the ball in an empty net for goal number 10 here this afternoon. So it's 10 goals to nil in favor of the Alvin Allison's primary school. And there we see Alvin Allison is spotting the ball in the center circle now, waiting for the whistle from the referee. Here we see number 8 boots it back to number 12, who boots it upfield. Intercepted there by the player there for from Morris. Here we see number 11 with it from Morris. Dribbles past a man as she takes it further to her left. Tries to squeeze the pass across. Intercepted there by the Alvin Allison's primary. And coming away with it again is the Morris Vanderpool, and booted upfield there by number 12 for Alvin Allison. Here we see Morris again, moving down to her right. Dribbles and shoots at goal, but only to see her shot going wide of the left upright of the custodian there in the Alvin Allison's primary school goal. Scores in the match 10 goals to nil here at the Raymond E. Guichard's Stadium, where you see the Morris Vanderpool coming up against the Alvin Allison. Here we see the goal kick being taken, intercepted there by Morris. Here we see the player dribbling 1, dribbling 2, loses out to number 12, and ball being collected there by the keeper for the Alvin Allison primary, who boots the ball upfield. Ball is being controlled there by the Morris player, who tries to pass forward, but is intercepted there by the Alvin Allison's player, and clearance ricocheted off of the Morris Vanderpool player, going into touch for a goal kick to the Alvin Allison's primary school. Yes, 10 goals to nil in favor of Alvin Allison. So we see Alvin Allison still looking for that elusive goal here this afternoon, and that elusive winner as well. You see the clearance by the defender there for Alvin Allison, only as far as Morris, who's coming over with it, but loses it and playing it heavily into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allisons. What is the linesman? The referee is signaling it's a corner kick. So obviously there seems to be some deflection, taking the ball into touch for a corner kick on the far left side of the Alvin Allison's defensive third. Here we see substitute coming out again. 2 subs been made there by the coach of the Morris Vanderpool primary. Remember, they are leading by a score of 10 goals to nil, and we have only got some. Here we see the corner kick being taken, intercepted there by number 12 for Alvin Allison, who boots upfield, collected there by substitute just coming on. Here we see Alvin Allison trying to get it upfield. Ball booted as far as number 2, only to be collected there by the substitute that just came on there for Morris. Here we see Morris dribbling through, and we see the keeper coming out and coming off of the line nicely and collecting. She boots it upfield only as far as the Morris Vanderpool player who intercepts number 8 and clears upfield. Here we see number 11 on the far left, trying to dribble past number 10. Number 10 clears further upfield. Here we see the Morris Vanderpool player with it again. She tries to dribble, but only as far as the Alvin Allison player who is trying to come through. Here we see the ball is in the defensive third for Morris now, and number 11 boots ball back upfield. Here we see the player dribbles past 1, dribbles past 2, and she's on the keeper and just didn't compose herself well enough to shoot at goal. They're taking the shot, and the shot just rolling wide of the keeper's left upright here. Here we see the keeper spotting the ball, and more changes to be made. This time 2 changes, one for the Alvin Allison and one for Morris. Here this afternoon in the second half. Scores in the match 10 goals to nil, some 10 minutes into the second half. Here we see number 8 clears up center field. Here we see number 12 running around and clearing to the Morris Vanderpool player who collects and dribbles past 1. She tries to straight to the middle to the player there who loses out to number 10. There is an infringement for a push there, foul against the Morris Vanderpool primary. So there's an infringement against Morris, and free kick to Alvin Allison. Keep the goalie, the player, the referee is just trying to spot the ball here this afternoon and to put the play out. Here we see the player playing out the ball only as far as the center circle to be intercepted by Morris. Here we see Morris again. Here we see Morris coming, intercepted there by Alvin Allison. The ball is there, they're in a tussle there, trying to get it out. The ball is there, Morris coming away with it on their far left as she dribbles past 1. Blocked there by the 2 defenders there for Alvin Allison. The player collected again. Here we see the player there who just came on a substitute, trying to shoot at goal, but only shooting into touch for a goal kick to the Alvin Allison's primary. Alvin Allison has played some 3 matches and has yet to won a game here this afternoon. And I'm certainly sure that they are still encouraging themselves to continue as they go through this match. Here we see the clearance only as far as the number 2 player who squares to her player there in number 8, Morris, picking up the ball. Here we see the clearance being made there by Alvin. Here we see Alvin coming away with it. He tried to clear again. Here we see the player coming away with it. She only as far as number 6 there for Morris, who tries to pass to the player far on the far right, intercepted there by Alvin, and she was trying to boot that ball into touch. So only managed to just put it into touch for a throw into Morris. Throw being taken quickly. Here we see Morris with it. She tries to dribble past the player there in just on the defensive third, and here we see Morris trying to come away with it, and actually has gotten through. The ball being cleared there by number 12, blocked and cleared by number 12 for a corner kick on the far left side to Morris Vanderpool. Morris Vanderpool leading by some 10 goals to nil in this encounter here this afternoon. Here we see another substitute is going to be made here by Morris. So they are ringing the changes fast and furious here in this match. Just about 12 or 13 minutes or so into the second half here in this encounter. Morris Vanderpool Primary School against the Alvin Allison's Primary School. So the linesman, the referee's assistant there on the far left side of the Alvin Allison's half, just about spotting the ball and getting ready to have the player take the corner kick. Here we see kick being taken, weak one, number 12 tried to clear but misses. Here we see Morris coming over with it, and there's a shot and goal, but the keeper was right in position, cleared and collected, but I think the player there trying to see if she can gain an advantage, as the ball was a little bit on the loose side. Seems to catch the keeper there on her arm here just a little bit, and so the play is being held up here as the referee is having a word and trying to see what is wrong with the keeper, as the physiotherapy has been called on to have a check just to make sure that everything is okay. And the scores in the match is 10 goals to nil in favor of the Maris Vanterpool Primary School, and so far we are into some 14 minutes and 19 seconds, 14 minutes and 19 seconds into the second half here this afternoon. You are not missing any play. The keeper is just been taken to the side for some attention from that apparent kick, nothing intentional really, but as the player was trying to get a foot on the ball to shoot it in the goal, as it was bubbling in the goalkeeper's area, the keeper sustaining a knock there on her forearm and is just about getting some attention, being taken off, so there's a substitute being made, and here we see the play is just about to restart here this afternoon. Whistle is out. Here we see the kick being taken as far as number 2 there for Alvin Allison, loses out to the player there for Morris, intercepted and booted upfield there by Alvin Allison, further upfield, and here we see number 8, big clearance down into the area of the Alvin Allison's primary, as the ball has been booted upfield again. Here we see Alvin Allison trying to come over with it. The ball has been booted downfield and blocked there by Alvin Allison. Here we see Maris Vanterpool with it. Maris Vanterpool with it. And here we see the keeper coming off of a line and clearing into touch for a corner kick to Maris Vanterpool. There's some lively, exciting action here in the primary school football tournament, NCBA sponsored, and it's Maris Vanterpool Primary School coming up against Alvin Allison's Primary School. Scores in the match: Maris 10 goals to nil, and winning handsomely here and handily, as another substitute being made, and here we see the corner kick is just about to be taken as the players are jostling for position here. The kick being taken here, and here we see being intercepted there by the Alvin Allison, cleared, but only as far as the number 8, who had a shot at goal, and a good one that is, but just going wide of the custodian right upright there, and going into touch for a goal kick to Alvin Allison. Yes, it's 10 goals to nil in favor of Alvin Allison. Quite a live and lively crowd here this afternoon. Small but appreciable one here, as they are supporting the primary school children in this encounter. Here you see the kick being taken only as far as the Alvin Allison's number 4, who's dribbling down to her left, dribbling further down to her left, and cleared by number 10 for the Alvin Allison. Morris again coming away with it. Morris coming away with it. Morris coming away with it. You see dribbles past the man on the left as she tries to clear, and dribbles past to, clears to her, passes to further left to her player there, only to be intercepted there by Alvin Allison. Here we see Morris again coming away with it. The ball is there in a tussle. It's been cleared out for the right by Alvin Allison. Here we see Alvin Allison collecting and going in the opposite direction this time, going towards their goal. Here we see number 10 coming away with it. She boots it upfield, only as far as the Morris Vanderpool player. And here we see Morris dribbling through the center, Morris still has it. There's a shot at goal, and only a weak one. Keeper collects nicely, and no damage, no harm there. Here we see keeper is tossing the ball up, and whistle. Yes, it's not allowed. Keeper not familiar with the rules, so she collected the ball, tosses it, pick it up again, and tosses it, and hence the ball, the play was called for an infringement for the Morris Vanderpool primary, so with an indirect free kick right in the goalkeeper's area. And here we see all the players back at the, here's a shot, and it's a, oh no, it's a block. Thought it was a goal, but the ball's to the ground, and here we see Alvin Allison is trying to come away with it, but wonderfully blocked there, picked up there by Morris. Here we see Alvin Allison as she is trying to come away, boots the ball upfield here this afternoon, only as far as number 8, who tries to play upfield, but is blocked here by the Alvin Allison's player. Here we see they're moving further right, and the ball is being cleared into touch for a throw-in for the Morris Vanderpool on the far right. You see a player is being asked to come off the field, and here we see the Morris Vanderpool coming away, intercepted there by Alvin Allison. Here we see the two players jostling for position. Here we see Alvin Allison trying to clear out, and clears it into touch for a corner kick to the Morris Vanderpool primary. So it's 10 goals to nil here this afternoon. Morris Vanderpool really in the ascendancy, scoring some 10 goals thus far. As the play is winding down here now. And the changes have been made here. We see number 8 going out from the defensive area, and here comes the substitute, and play is just about to restart. Here we see the corner kick being taken, intercepted there by the player there for Morris primary. She's trying to dribble through, but here is number 2 coming away with it. Coming away with it is number 2. She loses it to the player there, the substitute, who just came on the field. Here we see number 12 booting the ball upfield, and number 2 with all that energy for Alvin Allison trying to come away with it, loses it to the defender there. The ball being booted upfield, and here we see number 4. Number 4 all the way, alone by herself, had a shot at goal, but was blocked there by the defender, and it seems to be just holding up just a little bit. Here we see number 2. Here we see number 2. Here we see number 2 for Morris. Here we see number 2 for Morris. Oh, and she just didn't compose herself well enough, but a splendid run there by the number 2 for Morris Vanderpool, and giving herself a chance, had a shot at goal, but shooting it just wide. Ball goes into touch for a goal kick. Here we see the goal kick being taken. Ball being booted to the far left of the Morris Vanderpool defensive third, intercepted there by the player who tries to dribble past the defender there, and loses out. The ball is being cleared upfield. Here we see number 14 boots it further up to the center circle, intercepted there by the the Morris Vanderpool player, and infringement there on the part of the Morris Vanderpool player. Here is the number 2 was speeding through again, and only to be bundled down, and an infringement against the Morris Vanderpool player. Right? Well, she's going the other way. Didn't see that way. Here the ball being booted upfield, intercepted there by Alvin Allison. Here we see number 2 trying to come away, loses it to the Morris Vanderpool family. She dribbles for the right, and there is an infringement again. An infringement. Let's see where this kick is going, where the direction of the free kick. No, that's not an infringement. That's actually the end of the match this afternoon. Yes, that's the end of the game here. So in the game, Morris Vanderpool, some 23 minutes, yes, that's the final whistle of the referee here this afternoon. The officials blowing the final whistle and bringing the curtain down. And this encounter, Morris Vanderpool 10 goals to Alvin Allison's 0, winning the match handily here this afternoon, and certainly a great encounter and great win for Morris Vanderpool here this afternoon. In the nightcap encounter, we'll see the Morris Vanderpool boys. They will be doing battle against the Alvin Allison boys. That match is soon to be started, so you'd want to stay tuned and join us when we come again with just the final evening scap match here. Morris Vanderpool primary boys against the Alvin Allison's primary boys. Stay tuned for the match and do join us shortly.